Hello friends, I am Nisha Sharma and the topic under discussion today is John Donne and the Metaphysical Poetry. John Donne was an English poet, scholar, soldier and secretary born into a Catholic family. He was Dean of St. Paul's Cathedral in London during 1621 to 1631. He is considered the preeminent representative of the metaphysical poets. His poetical works are noted for their metaphorical and sensual style and include sonnets, love poems, religious poems, Latin translations, epigrams, elegies, songs, and satires. He is also known for his sermons. Despite his great education and poetic talents, Donne lived in poverty for several years, relying heavily on wealthy friends. He spent much of the money he inherited during and after his education on womanizing, literature, pastimes, and travel. In 1601, Donne secretly married Anne Moore, with whom he had 12 children. In 1615, he was ordained deacon and then Anglican priest, although he did not want to take holy orders and only did so because the king ordered it. He also served as a member of parliament in 1601 and 1614. John Donne is the leader and founder of the metaphysical school of poetry. His poetry is a revolt against the popular current. First of all, Dryden used the term metaphysical for Donne's poetry. He said, Donne affects the metaphysics. Later on, Dr. Johnson called Donne and his followers the metaphysical poets. Since then, the word metaphysical has been used for Donne and his followers. Now, the question which occurs in our mind is what is metaphysical poetry and what are its main features? So, the term metaphysics means something which is supernatural and transcendental. It senses what is beyond the physical. It is concerned with fundamental problems of life and death and soul even after death. The term metaphysical poetry means poetry dealing with metaphysical subjects. These subjects are nature of universe, movements of stars and planets, and the whole relationship of man to God. Now, the main characteristics. We should cast a glance at the main characteristics of metaphysical poetry before we proceed to examine Donne as a metaphysical poet. Novel thought and expressions, conceit, wit, obscurity, and learning are the main characteristics of metaphysical poetry. All these important characteristics are found in Donne's poetry. First is learning. The metaphysical poets were men of learning. Their poetry reveals their scholarship. From this point of view, Donne is a great metaphysical poet. To show his learning is his chief object. In his poetry, he has twisted his vast learning. Due to this, his poetry becomes very difficult to understand, obscure. In Donne's poetry, there is always an antithesis between natural and divine knowledge. Donne's preoccupation with mortality and death fills his poetry with a macabre element. In his fine sonnet, Death Be Not Proud, which has been prescribed for in your syllabus, he hates death and says, One short sleep past, we wake eternally and death shall be no more, death thou shalt die. New thoughts and expression. Donne's poetry is purely intellectual and it makes an appeal to the intellectuals. His thoughts are often new. He has expressed his thoughts in a unique manner. In short, he played with thoughts. In the canonization, the flea, and death be not proud, one can easily find Donne's new thoughts and expressions. Obscurity. Obscurity is one of the important features of Donne's poetry. In his poetry, we find obscurity and vagueness of subject. This is linked with sensibility of literary wit and philosophical conceptions. He frequently combines dissimilar ideas. Thus, his poetry is harsh, obscure, and puzzling. Sainsbury is right when he calls him a very great and very puzzling poet. Wit. Wit is one of the chief characteristics of metaphysical poetry. This important feature can be found everywhere in Donne's poetry. It fashions his feeling and thought. Passion, sentiment, and sensuality are subordinated to wit. His wit is unique in the discovery of comparison and analogies. It is realistic and straightforward. It looks to run side by side with humor and irony. The heterogeneous material is compelled into unity by the rapid association of thoughts. The flui is a beautiful example of it. Conceit. Conceit is an important feature of metaphysical poetry. Donne makes an abundant use of conceits. It is an instrument to reveal wit. The conceit is a comparison between two unlike objects or things. Unlike means different, dissimilar. In short, it is a far fetched comparison. Donne's conceits are far fetched and his imagery is obscure. His wit is unique in the discovery of comparison and analogies. It is realistic and straightforward. It looks to run side by side with humor and irony. The heterogeneous material is compelled into unity by the rapid association of thoughts. The flea is a beautiful example of it. Donne is considered a master of the metaphysical conceit, an extended metaphor that combines two vastly different ideas into a single ideas, often using imagery. An example of this is his equation of lovers with saints in the canonization. Unlike the conceits found in other Elizabethan poetry, most notably Petrarchan conceits, which formed comparisons between more closely related subject objects such as rose and love, metaphysical conceits go to a greater depth in comparing two completely unlike objects. One of the most famous of Donne's conceit is found in a valediction forbidding morning, where he compares the apartness of two separated lovers to the working of the legs of a compass. In his popular poem the flea becomes a marriage bed. It is because it bites his beloved after biting the poet. This flea is you and I, and this our marriage bed and marriage temple is. Abrupt beginning and ending. Donne's style is characterized by abrupt openings and various paradoxes, ironies, and dislocations. These features, along with his frequent dramatic or everyday speech rhythms, his tense syntax, and his tough eloquence, were both a reaction against the smoothness of conventional Elizabethan poetry. His early career was marked by poetry that bore immense knowledge of English society, and he met that knowledge with sharp criticism. Another important theme in Donne's poetry is the idea of true religion, something that he spent much time considering and about which he often theorized. He wrote secular poems as well as erotic and love poems. He is particularly famous for his mastery of metaphysical conceits. John Donne's poetry represented a shift from classical forms to more personal poetry. Donne is noted for his poetic meter, which was structured with changing and jagged rhythms that closely resemble casual speech. It was for this that the more logical. His poetry is metaphysical because of his individualism and his quest for learning. His poetry is full of wit. It is obscure and it indulges in far fetched conceits. It fuses thoughts and emotion. It is logical, analytical, and mystical. Like a clever lawyer, John Donne puts argument after argument in favor of his theme. Now, while concluding, we can say, as a poet of love too, Donne is a metaphysical poet. For him, love is not physical, but spiritual. Thus, it can be said that Donne plunged deep in metaphysical pursuit. His selection of subject matter, his treatment, his diction, and style prove him to be a true and great metaphysical poetry. Thank you.